Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Last time we actually did quite a bit of questing out there, and I did some, I believe I did some stuff in between, but honestly, I think what we're gonna have a few episodes that are kind of like back to back, because, well, we have everyone at least level 10, so I think we're good for a while. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll do this one. I dropped my ring in the Uli River. It was a gift from my beaut. Please, find it before he finds I lost it. Clea, the ice cream man's girl. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to ask questions, even though I have many. Alright, so, only Carlos can go on this quest, so we'll send Carlos with the white thread. I've got a new boyfriend. He's a brave knight with chestnut hair. Would you tell our fortune with the white thread? Karina, young girl. Alright, so we'll take that one. A challenge. Can I actually do this? No, we cannot. Okay. So, we'll take Twisted Flow, the next story mission. Oh, actually. Oh, you know what? This isn't advanced too. I think we'll be fine. I've seen the Uli River bending and warping most strangely, but no one else can see anything. Please find out the truth, Jura, the Time Age Adept. Get a sleet rod and a fortune ring out of it, so, you know, I'm all for that. More fortune rings. We got several here in the Uli River. So. No! Dadgummit! Of course that happens. Well, we have to deal with Clan Shallow first. What's the... Before we get into any troubles. No Adeline. Okay, we're fine with that. We'll bring Graham. We'll bring Wagner. Wagner, you can be back here. Clementina, she's back to being an archer. I think I talked about this, but I'm wanting to grab Burial for a future fights, and hopefully that won't be too difficult to deal with. We got Diesel and. Do we want to go with Darcy? I think we want to bring Darcy on this. Because as far as her abilities go, I don't think any of hers actually at all. That's Disable. That's a heal, and this is Immobilize. Yeah. And I think after that one... I think that... Fire Whip it might be the last one. No, she's got Fire Whip. My bad. I'll probably make her into a red mage. Or a summoner. I could do either, really. Oh, man. I was thinking, but it's going to take Carlos actually mastering Turbo MP. But giving her Turbo MP. Oh, boy. We'll see. We will see how that works. Alright, there's a defender over there. It shouldn't be too bad. And... Water Veil. 39% chance of hit. Wow. And it hit, so I'm all for it. Let's move over here, just in case. We're gonna do a boost. That way when we do our sharpshooting, we'll be good to go. 36 is okay. I'll just go for it. Nice, we hit. Not bad, not bad. Well, I got hit. I was thinking I was going to dodge that, but I hit with a 39, so I shouldn't really complain. Oh, man. Alright. Alchemy skill. This one is the... Yeah, that's right. Where? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. There we go. And make sure he doesn't get charmed or berserked or whatever. Well, that's just rude. One thing you do want to be careful is if you're using a counter, make sure if the person's using a lance to not have someone on the opposite side of that individual, because they can get hit by that counter. It can be pretty brutal. Especially if you're not careful with watching out for that kind of stuff. Oh, you have the hover boots. Oh, they're feather shoes. Are they feather shoes or feather boots? I forget. But yes, that allows you to walk on top of water tiles, which in turn just makes it where you don't have to worry about dealing with the feather boots. Okay. Everyone in this clan has it, so you do want to be careful. 70% chance to do 36 damage. Well, let's see. Not bad, not bad. And is immobilized. Fantastic. I don't think that white mage has life. If so, that could be a problem, but we'll deal with it if that is... Oh, no, can't act if you're right there. Okay. What is the chance of hit? Probably not very high. That's not bad. Let's see what... I'm gonna try this instead. Try to get the focus off of maybe bringing life to keeping himself alive. Let's actually do this, because I can do black magic to hit both the animist and the warrior. Wait, no, not chakra. We're going to do Erender. Alright, what is this Luon going to really do? You do have life! Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. And he did not care for surviving over reviving his friend. Alright. Of course, you got to go right after. Of course. Yeah, we'll just try it. Alright. I did get the Animist, so... Oh, only 3 HP. And you're doing cuisine. Daggum it. It's turned into now the attacks of that are probably the most annoying to deal with at this point. Because now they actually have the crazy abilities that make some enemies hard to deal with. And honestly, that's why I don't like fighting Animists, because they can just fully heal themselves if you don't take care of them in one turn. So. Well, I'm glad you're getting behind enemy lines to do that, and not getting away. So... Alright, Fire Whip. I was not able to do that. Alright, fine. If I can get rid of the healer, makes... well, the reviver and the healer. That makes things a lot easier. Uh, 24. Not enough. So, let's see if we can't get a crit somewhere. Nope, you dodged it. Well, that's unfortunate. What? How did you miss that? Aw, oh, man. That's not good. Well, I'm gonna have to heal Sammy, because this is gonna be a possible problem here. What if I whack him on the head? That does not defeat him. So, what we're gonna do here... No, he doesn't have the... I think it's Monster Block that actually has the robe. So, we'll just take care of this. There we go. We don't have to worry about the soldier. I think we should be fine, really. Mog attack. Sure, why not? Eh, 38 damage is okay. Just take care of the bad guy. Don't have to worry about the heal as much. I'm still gonna heal him. I just need to save what we're gonna do. So, cause, well, I don't know. We'll see. Are you gonna help me? You do. Okay. Well, kind of help. Depends on what your definition of help is, I guess. Alright. Let's see. Did a decent amount of damage there. I should have a turn before he gets to go. I do. Okay. Now let's hope this hits. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a problem. There we go. No cuisines for you! Well, no more cuisines, I should say. He already had one today. Get that heal. We're good to go. Alright, so... we're gonna have him heal himself. I don't know... Oh, that was just fantastic movement, Judge. Totally did not need that to happen. I think what the best way to go about this is to just try to pull in the defender as much as possible. And we'll just go from there. As much as... oh, there we go. You got a level on. Nice. Chandler. Okay. That doesn't seem like a very banga name, but you know, it's fine. Actually, I could just do this. Why not? Yeah, it's last berserk. It's not counter. Alright. That was completely unintentional, but, you know. Let's get this thunder. I don't know where you would go with that. Yeah, I don't know. Forgive me. Alright. May fire fall down and strike you. Oh, yeah, that's right. If you're disabled, your thing can't go off. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, if you're disabled, you can't react. I completely forgot. That's a good way to remind me of it. Alright. Wagner. Okay. Wagner got poisoned, which is good. Did I? Okay, no. Okay, that's all the things he has available to him. Two Beastmaster, 3 White Mage. Okay. You know what? We're actually gonna do Illusionist for you. And we'll start with Firewheel Rod and go from there. Blaze Robe. Wizard Cap. Magic Ring and Scarab. Barely anything. Where are you? There you are. let's change you... because you were a white mage before. I guess it's kind of a good time to show off the... summoner. Alright. Let's start with Ifrit. I don't think there is... Yeah, because that's just catch. And return fire. We don't have access to assassin yet, so let's not worry about that. And we're gonna give her the dash boots so she can actually move. Alright. Let us do a last ring. Oh, Lamnia. Oh, gosh. This is our first time actually running into them. Also, we have to deal with fairies. You know I haven't made a blue mage yet. And here are there are two classes here. I think three enemy types that actually have something that can be learned. Okay, maybe two or one. I don't think Goblin Punch is one you can get. We hadn't even run into a human that actually wants to be one of them, so I'd actually have to make one of my characters one, and they're gonna suck at it for quite a while. Clementina, you're coming along. We're gonna bring Jang. And let's bring Darcy as well. She's gonna be the main healer, so... And again, no Adeline, so you're good there. We've got monsters! Better find that ring and fast. Oh my gosh. I cannot read. I was gonna say rune. It's like, wait a minute, that's not what it says. That's what I get for trying to read too fast. Alright, the best individual to take out first are these. The fairies are healers. It's not the last time we'll find them, so hopefully by the next time we see them, we can actually take care of them properly. But as you can see, summon magic has quite the range and height ability, like ability to challenge and height. So nice. Getting that goblin with the 50 was really good. Instead of a kind of like a one square adjacent away, summon do 2 squares away from the initial point. So they're incredibly powerful that way. Now illusionists, the phantasm skill, it just says do it. It hits all enemies. Pretty powerful. You don't get a lot of experience for it, but it's still pretty powerful, and you're able to deal with multiple enemies. And it really does help with enemies that like to run away. Oh, not this. The hand slap. That's a problem. Air render. Because you need to go down. I forgot that's what they sounded like. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh, yeah. Alright, fighter tech. We're gonna do air render. Oh, dadgummit. Defend. We'll try to make ourselves a little bit more tanky here. Also, fairies float above terrain, so they can always act no matter what terrain they're on. Because they're considered flying. Or floating. And as you can see, the lower the health that the caster of White Wind is, the less damage they're able to heal with it. So, kind of like how traditional White Wind in Final Fantasy works. Let's do it this way. Ifrit. Let us deal with you. With fire. 40 damage is not bad. Now, if you had yeah. If you had like a proper... Wait, was I not able to... I don't know why it didn't let me act. I didn't even think... Yeah, you know what? It's fine. These monsters are not surviving. They might survive this attack, but they're not surviving this fight. Alright. Beat down. Not gonna work. Let's do the knockback. Let's go over here. I want to get something. There we go. We got rid of that Lamnia. Are you running? Yes. Yes, you are. Well, hopefully I can take out this fairy before it just perpetually heals itself all the way back up. But it is the only thing that's left, so we're good there. I will say though, honestly, unless you have either a Beastmaster or Morpher, Blue Mage is kind of one of those that are just not useful. Or it's a lot more difficult to make them useful, I should say. Now, where could that ring be? Aha! Here it is. so it's kind of a mixed bag. Oh, there we go. Our negotiation is nil 4. Oh, I guess asking you shall receive. I was asking for one. Fine. Alright, let's get this dude outfitted. Like always, you start with the basics and then you go elsewhere with it. That does mean I'm gonna have to do a lot of off-screen stuff for Yuri. He is level 11, so he's around our level, thankfully. And that's the other thing, if you have people, like if the baseline of your clan is at a certain level, the baseline for those who actually want to join gets higher, so they're not going to be at a baseline low. Alright, Twisted Flow. Looks like a normal river to me. I don't see any warping or bending at all. Hmm? What? Funny, I had a strange feeling there. Whoa! What was that? The river. What's going on? What was that? That black thing. And the river swallowed me in. What is this place? Am I still in Evilise? Some kind of ruins? Wait. Is this a crystal? A wrinkle in space! So the crystal's magic was making the river bend. The rumors were true. The warping was a way in. I have to find what this crystal really is. But before that, I should find a way out. Speak your name, you who've profaned the light. Who's there? Oh, this boss. Oh, gosh. We're gonna have fun. I ask again. Speak your name, you who profane the light. My name's Marsh. Who the heck are you? I am the Totema Farfrit. Or Famfrit. Yeah. I am the wielder of power. And I am the protector. Totema. Protector. He thinks I'm after the crystal. You are an intruder. Look, I don't know anything about your crystal. I am under orders to expel all intruders. Wait, I'm telling you, I came here by accident. Oh, great. 4 Amarins. And a red judge. There's a judge. Just like in a normal engagement. Well, no point in worrying whether or not I can win or not. I just have to try. Alright. This is our first, like, boss fight. The Amarins are going to be a little bit of a problem here. Their stare is going to be a bit of a big one. I think these guys have roulette. I might be wrong. He does not. Red ones actually might have... Yep, that one has roulette. We need to get rid of it, because that's actually really bad. And he's kind of off in the corner over there. He might move around, but there's no guarantee in that. So, Farfrit is our first, like, big major boss. You can tell by the music change, too. Farfrit. It's Famfrit. I can never pronounce this guy's name right. He's not a joke. He's got a lot of defense. Magic is the best way to deal damage to him. But just because of that, it doesn't really mean much. Explodes surrounding units and deals damage. Lightning and fast attack nullifies our abilities. Presence. Fear of God damages and knocks back the target. And he has counter. He also has weapon attack. Powerful Guardian of the Crystals. It is unknown which master they serve, if any. What's the other one? Demi and Slow. Oh, jeez, thanks. Alright. Well, we're not bringing Yuri on this, jeez. We'll bring Montablock. We'll bring Gilbert. We're gonna bring Graham. I would say we need to bring Darcy for some heals. And having Wagner may not actually be a bad idea for this either. Although I probably will change one thing with you. What's your white magic? Cure, Estina, Protect. I'll actually bring Carlos instead, because I believe Carlos actually has life. Yeah, he has life and he's got Cura. So I'm gonna have him do that. Alright. Let's see how bad this goes. All we have to do is defeat the boss. Alright. %70 chance to hit, though. So, we'll see. Thankfully, these Amarans do not have a lot of health. Yeah, 55 health? Yeah, that's nothing. Kubela. What is this thing? Level 6. Okay. Actually, I'm glad we leveled up as high as we did, because this fight, if you just do story and nothing else, is actually really bad. You get destroyed. Because I remember and that's the thing, I think I just remember a lot of the first time I played this game, and I did this fight. It took so long because of how tough it was. Oh great, we're doing roulette. Hopefully he hits himself with it, but unlikely. Wait. That's not gonna work on him. That would be funny if it did and we just ended the fight, but that's not gonna work on him. Air Render. We can immediately get rid of another one. And that's the thing, you want to be around Famfrit's level, because... Or, I would suggest above it, because of just how hard he hits. Oh. Oh, you're doing Demi. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have Marsh try to take him out. Or at least do most of the damage. There's Backdraft, Air Blast. Because Air Blast is just the AoE. Which doesn't do a lot of damage. But, yeah, this does. Okay, we're doing normal damage. We should be okay. Yes. Insult to injury! You got whacked with the Thunderstaff, and you're gone. So, this isn't nearly as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. Okay. Good to know. Really, the only ones that have been hurt are the two of them, and they're fine, so... let's do Fire Whip. Because Summon Magic is not good in tight spaces. And that's where Elemental Magic will thrive. I wasn't going to get the status up. Excuse me. I wasn't going to get the status element, but that wasn't the important part. 32 is not bad. Oh, we did 34. Oh, and the other thing is, roulette is not a, it is something a blue mage can learn, but it's one of the most just, jank things to actually learn. And I hate it. Thankfully we're in here and not in one of those places. If you know, you know. Otherwise, I would be panicking that we had someone faint, but you know, or someone that got KO'd. But it's definitely possible to have things go horribly because of roulette. There we go. We don't have to deal with roulette anymore. Because the thing is, to get roulette, you have to be selected for the roulette and then not die. So you have to have an item to prevent you from dying. And it's just like, why? You would never want to use that move. But... because I think when I first played this game, I think I was around level 6 or something when I did this. And I was doing like maybe 10 damage to this guy. And he was doing like 40, 50, and like almost one-shotting all my characters. That's why I was like, oh, this guy. I wasn't expecting that much of a fight, but it was just like one of those moments. I did it! I beat him! What is this crystal? Tell me. Why go to such lengths to protect it? The crystal is the thread that binds our world. The world I was born to protect. With the white ones I was born. The white ones? Skilled machinists. They are the source of my power. You mean Muggles? If they wish it, I will lend you my power. Mute? When the thread dissolves, so will this world, and another world will be revealed. Who's there? What do you mean another world? Do you mean the real world? Or you mean the real one? Yeah, it's one of those. Well, he's been given a clue of what happens. What's wrong, Mute? Why, your room is a mess.
Papa.
Bobbus came running into my room. He seemed quite flustered.
Bobbus?
Did something happen?
Papa, I just remembered something horrible. All the kids at school were throwing snowballs at me. And one of the snowballs had a rock inside it.
School? What are you talking about, Mute?
That's right. I'm royalty. I'm a prince. Everyone listens to whatever I say. My word is law. This is my country. Nobody picks on me. Mama!
Thank you, Bobbus. You may leave now.
Certainly, sire. It's okay, Mute. You don't have to be scared anymore. To our people, I am Queen Remedy. But always remember, to you, I am your mother, and I love you very much. And your papa is the highest judge in the land. That means all the judges will protect you. Then, Mama, I want to make the laws stronger. Please, can I? Of course you can. You know we'd do anything for you.
Your Highness, it may not be wise to so lightly...
One of the crystals has been destroyed.
What? Are you certain? I see. There will surely be no complaints about stronger laws, then.
I will leave it in your hands, Judge said.
As you wish.
Mama.
Well, the guy we kind of made friends with is now a spoiled brat. But Marsh doesn't know that yet.
Well, it seems I seem to have made it back in one piece. He said that the crystals was a thread, but if the thread dissolved, a new world would appear. But this world is still here. Destroying one of the crystals must not be enough. If I destroy them all, will I be able to go back home? This could be my only chance. I have to find the other crystals.
Added to the Moogle battle command. Added to Moogle battle command. Totema. Or Totema. Alright. Now, that is something that Moogles are capable of doing. Oh, we got the Yochibo. For the sake of what we're going to end up doing, I don't remember how many spots there are. Actually, we could do that there. We're going to put it here. Oh, what treasure could it be? Geishel greens, nice. Alright. Now, the command itself only works if the Moogle has 10 judge points. It will not work for anything less. So, let's see what's going on here. I can't believe they strengthened the laws again. What's new? The palace is always doing that.
I swear the queen takes pleasure in watching us squirm.
Hey, 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 watch what you're saying. You never know who might be listening.
The new law's barring you too, eh? Pretty soon, laws will be nothing but a bad memory. How can you be so sure? I thought the laws were everything in Ivalice. True, but there's a way around everything, my boy.
Hey, have you heard that rumor?
You mean about Azel Burbier and his anti-laws? It's hard to believe that anyone could nullify a law. Yeah, if you could, just imagine.
Nullify a law?
Precisely. And Azel Burbier figured out how to do it? He certainly did, but if you want to meet him, forget it. He's a busy man with many admirers, shall we say. You seem to know a lot about it. Fame always has fascinated me, you see. Sorry, I have to run. I've got an appointment to keep. Anti-laws. I'd sure like to meet that Azel guy. Golly, his name is always kind of one that trips me up, but anyway. I don't know why, but it does. And we don't have a third option here. Yet. But we don't have a third option here. Rumors. Crystals. Bavarian Palace, silent on the matter until now, has radically reversed its policy concerning the crystals. Just released crystals exist in special folds in space called seams. A report goes to state that as crystals magic is beneficial to all of Ivalice, special means are being employed to protect them. Laws get tougher. By the order of the Queen Remedy, laws are getting tougher once again. Protest movements have already started in some clans. The reason given for this latest strengthening of the laws is to maintain public order. This is likely a reaction to the recent surge in clan warring. Is it really, though? The Totema. The Totema's appearance in Ivalice was sudden, and their origin unknown. Unfathomable, too. Is their incredible power. One thing we could say is they seem willing to lend that power to us. It is possible to summon the Totema by using judge points, obtaining by defeating an enemy in engagement. Only members of a race that the Totema represent may summon that Totema. In other words, you'd get further talking to a rock than trying to summon another race's Totema. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, jeez, we have a bunch. A challenge. You immortal. Chocobo help. Voodoo doll. Frozen spring. Dairy dilemma. All that. I don't think I can do that one. Yeah. Dairy dilemma. I could actually send one out for that. You know what? You know, let's do Douglas. He has not gone on a mission this time around. Oh, that's 2 battles worth. Okay. Frozen Spring. Dispatch of 20 days. Yeah, this is where it starts getting longer time periods that they're going to be out. I'm going to send Clementina on this one. Voodoo doll. Oh, we get diamond armor of this. You know what? I didn't want to read the other one. I will read this one and I'll go back and read the other ones. I saw the matron casting a spell on that nasty doll. That must be the cause of my lady's illness. It must be. Please help my lady. Ellie... Acel, I guess, is the maidservant.
Why not sing Carlos on that? Chocobo help? Okay. Need help during the Chocobo spawning season. Private room, meals, no experience required, childcare, any race. Okay. You know what? Gilbert has been the family man, so, you know, he gets to go. Alright, so mission-wise... No. Let's go back here. My little brother hid my diary somewhere in my house. I need you to find it before... My parents do! Edwina. Concerned girl. Alright. Frozen spring. Someone's frozen our village. Only spring... Someone's frozen our village's only spring, and it's not thawing. Our children are thirsty. Please help us. Okay. Missions. I think this is another one. Yeah. Let's grab this. This is what we're pretty much going to be taking care of. 25. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to move around a little bit. So we're going to... wait, what is that face? Okay. It's not what I was thinking. All right. Okay. Let's go through the weapons real quick. Chaos rifle would be nice. I could go back to having a gunner. Do I want to... Garnet staff. I'll grab that. Oh. Well, I don't have those. Well, I actually have 2 kotetsus, which are actually quite expensive. So, there's that. Let's see... Steel helm. Not really that helpful. The long gun. The aqua saber. Let's go back to the flamberge. We're not missing a rapier yet. Although I'm gonna grab another katana, and we're gonna grab some more dash boots. And we're just going to kind of move back and forth for a little bit. Oh, well. Not really. Wait, what? Oh, that's this story mission. Hey, that's the... You can't run forever, Azel. Why don't you turn yourself in quietly? No, I've never been good at sitting in one place for too long. Oh boy. You've overestimated your ability this time. Your ability to escape this time. Genius. Well, things happen. Life wouldn't be any fun if you always won. Seize him, and feel free to break whatever you want. Just keep his head in one piece. Please, Take it easy on me. I'm a sensitive man, you know. That guy, Zazel? I have to save him. Actually, I didn't actually show these. But we now have to follow 2 laws, not just one. So, after that one moment that we got subjected to all the things, thanks to that totema, and we now have to deal with 2 laws. We cannot use wind or bind. There's a bunch of new things that we can't do too. So no immobilizing or disabling, and any wind actions. Wind weapons are not penalized. So that's good. We're going to bring Montablock. We will bring... I forget, is Air Render actually considered an Air A ability? Aggression damage at a distance. Okay. So, I don't think it is, if I remember right. It's one of those weird ones that for some reason it wasn't considered wind, but it is... I don't know, we might get a yellow card for this. Let's do that. I think we'll be fine. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring Darcy for the healing. Alright. The mission is anti-laws. We gotta defeat all of our enemies. And we're gonna run over. So, I guess there's that. We should be fine. They're level 7. Attack with a thrown item. This is where catch is good. Because they'll just catch that item and add it to the inventory. Does he have any? No. It's okay-ish amount of damage. But let's do this. Now, Air Blast I know is elite. It is considered forbidden with wind. I just can't remember if Air Render is. I don't think it is, as far as they had it coded. Which makes it overpowered, because I think in A2 they consider it wind, so they actually made it to where there is a point where it is illegal, but I don't think in this game it's considered illegal at any point, even though it says Air Render. We're gonna find out real quick, but yeah, no, we're good. Another reason why Air Render is broken in this. Oh, jeez, yeah. That's the other thing. So you were a Zell Burbier all along. Well, I guess the Moogle's out of the bag. Who are these guys, and why are they after you? Just a little misunderstanding about a job. I asked for 100,000 gil, and they call me a gouger. 100,000 gil? Yep, that's all it takes to make the laws go away. Pretty cheap, really. I mean, he's not really that wrong. It's not that bad in terms of how much it takes. I am going to take care of this illusionist because you're going to get out of hand real quick. But, yeah. Alright. Monterblock's gonna head up here and use his Totema ability. Famfrit. And you got to see exactly what this does. It's overpowered. It's so... I love that. Takes out majority of them. All but the hunter. And Azelle gets out of dodge. Obviously. Water Veil. Can Water Veil hit? That is the question. Yes. Wow. The Famfrit just destroyed most of them. Are you alright? I seem to be all here. Thanks for your help, eh? Alright, well that was quick. Thanks to Monteblanc. Where are my manners? I have not introduced myself. I am Azelle Bearbeer. At your service. Yes, I know who you are. I'm Marsh. I had more time. Had I had more time, I'd love to thank you more properly, but as it is, I must be off. Someone else after you? Something like that. It's hard when everyone thinks of you as a genius. I heard that Numu call you the eccentric loony. They only say that because they are jealous. This, too, is a burden we geniuses must bear. Oh. I forgot it was him. Azelle Bearbeer, I presume. The Judge Master himself! I'm honored. Huh? Mute's dad is the Judge Master? Might I ask you to come with me? I'd like to hear more about these anti-laws of yours. I must respectfully decline. Sorry, but judges rub me the wrong way. Ah, an advanced law. Only Judge Masters can use those. If I use any ability at all, it's the slammer for me. I'm practically shaking in my boots. Ah, I'm glad you are familiar with advanced laws. Saves me from the trouble of explaining them to you. And if I do... And I do so dislike violence. Azelle. I was hoping to avoid this. But I suppose a demonstration wouldn't hurt. Now behold, the anti-law. He can even stop an advanced law? Maybe he's smarter than I thought. Back to the palace. You'll notice that they aren't garbed in blue. Azelle, was that an anti-law? Sure was. It nullified the Judge Master's law, allowing me to use whatever ability I wished. Wow, that's really something. Yes, you might say that I'm really something, but to receive a visit from the Judge Master... Azelle, are you sure you're not getting in over your head? No. It is they who have crossed the line, making all their laws without asking us what we think. Besides, annoying the judges with anti-laws is fun. That reminds me, I should tell you more about my store. Your store? You run a store? For trading law cards, yes. It's still hush-hush. There is a card you're looking for, drop on by. Sure thing. Thanks, Azelle. All right. And we got the R2 anti-law. So anything that's in this, like the number 2 slot, it'll just get rid of it, which is real nice. Those are actually very powerful. We'll see a lot of those kind of show up as the Eisenfield. All right. What do I do? I think I'll place it here. But that's aside from being completely sidetracked. Oh, we got... Oh, and we're actually getting cards now. So I'll go over those as we... some of them are pretty obvious, but the R2 anti-laws, those are really powerful. You want to save those for things that are like really bad. That just, they take care of any of the laws. These are more specific, like item and protect. So that's why when you look at guild rewards, it may not show everything. It's a possibility you'll get cards out of it. Oh, nice. We got Mirror Mail. Bellini. Or Bellini. Man. Oh, geez. We probably should get another... yeah, unfortunate. I'm thinking of what we're going to need to do, and I think I do need to let them in. Alright. Secret shop. The famed Azelle Barbier has apparently opened a secret shop in the town of Catalan. A new shop is reportedly catered to law card traders. Law cards. Thanks to Azelle, there's these cards out in the market now that can change laws. Select law cards after engaging to see what you have. There's a particular card you want. Try trading with Azelle. White cards add new laws. Black cards or anti-law cards nullify laws. And the judges can't do a darn thing about it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Glad I read that. So, as they were saying, like, yeah, the white cards will add a law. So, let's say... I think it's under clan... Yeah, law cards. No. So, R2, penalty, successful hit with item A abilities. So we can add, if we don't want, like, let's say, Alchemist using Phoenix Downs and stuff like that, we can use that to protect ourselves from having to deal with that, or they get the Slammer. Penalty for things casting Protect. So if we have something being a nuisance cast that could cast Protect, we can do that. This nullifies the R2 laws. This is R1, that's R2. So it's actually... Memory is flooding back. It's slow, but it's flooding back. So the R2 are like a classification of the laws specifically. They're not of a... certain of a certain law slot. Let me pull up. Here we go. So like this, we're instead of it changes every single day. To get through one of the laws being considered forbidden, you have to go through 2 days now. So. Oh yeah, prayer ability. So any of the, and you can see, that's the thing. Like no chivalry, no prayer, no aim, no control. So there's a lot of now like just abilities for classes that just can't be used, which is kind of crazy. As far as active 12 more days. Okay, so I'll leave it here. You guys have seen how these work, so I'll do this off screen. And well, is it really going to be? It's 33 days, and it was like what, 12 for the other thing to happen. So hold on. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. Okay. Can we just do one loop and it work? Oh, dag it. Okay. There we go. So we can charm and poison now. Thank goodness. And I don't think she's going to have access to anything. Doesn't look like it, so we're good. We just recruited 2 new people. We don't need another person. But yeah. Off screen, I already did 1 battle, so... Oh, daggone. I just thought about that. Alright, yeah, it is going to be a long one. Because I'm going to have to kind of show off this fight so we can get the end bit of the next one. This one right here is really good, so I don't have either at the moment, so we're kind of just in limbo for that. I'm gonna have to get even more. That's the thing. Let's get dash boots and magic ring. Having 233 resistance is not bad. Yeah, like, dude, Bellini actually has a lot more going for him as far as base stats, but Yuri has more magic. Well, MP and HP. So there's that. And I don't have a defender, I don't have a paladin, so fantastic. Almost mastered Air Blast. Close to mastering Thundra. Beatdown. You have mastered Worm Tamer. Okay. Well, we need to fix that. Let's go with Worm Killer. Ancient Dragoon, Dragon Killing Technique. Well, fantastic. That does not tell me anything, though. Prominence is fine. Fire Veil. Okay, you actually mastered Kira. Good. We're going to change you into a Sage. We're going to change this to White Magic. And give you Battle Mace. We're going to give you... No, do not do that. We're going to do... Yeah, because you did master it. Okay. It would have taken it off if you didn't. We'll put on the survival vest, give him the feathered cap, give him the round shield, and give him a magic ring. I don't know, because him holding a shield is not going to be the end of it, but I just want him to master it. So. Close to mastering. That's actually pretty close. I kind of forgot you had combo. Oh no. No, go back. I'll probably change him back to a defender after he's done. Because honestly, that's not bad. I don't think I actually have anything else for him to master. Oh no, I got Wild Swing. I'll do that back. Unless he already has it. No, he doesn't. Okay. We'll figure things out. Okay. Again, this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. I was like, oh, maybe end it earlier. But this is a quick way to get people to master stuff that they need to master. Wagner's not in it. Clementina. I'm trying to get her to master Burial. Sammy was actually close. How close are you, actually? Not really. And Sammy's is just right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh shoot, no blades. And no items. I'll have to go with Darcy on this. It's still possible. I'm just going to have two people air render the entire time. Because it's not considered a specific type of attack. Is this something? No. Again, the thing is if you have Turbo MP with Summon, that 54 will be more like 70, 80 damage. And it's so good. Which is why I was like, maybe I should do Turbo MP first. But I think having the summon available is a little bit too good at the moment. Because summoning is actually very good in this game. I didn't really think too much of it in A2. It's just not as good in my opinion. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but it didn't seem to work as well as other classes did. Fyra. Ganesh. What is he gonna do? Jump in the water is what? Let's do this. Well, I only got one of them, unfortunately. What is that name? I'm confused. What in the world was that name? Are you kidding? Dadgummit with the Chocobo Rush. Always have to be careful with that. Well, say goodbye. Alright, Judge, where are you moving? Airbender. What is this thing? Taff Mastiff? Or Taff Massive. That's a name. That's definitely a name. People wonder why. It's like, how did you not be able to read that correctly? Trust me, if I would, I could on some of these names. It's just way too much. Alright. At this point, just use magic to hopefully do a thing. I'm going to do Earth Heal. The thing is, there's also a support ability that summoners learn called half MP. It doesn't affect the damage, but you just use half of your MP compared to all of it, which is actually kind of nice. So if you're wanting to have a good, like if you want to have a caster that does a lot, that's one of the best ways to kind of use them. The thing is, it has to be done specifically with Summoner. It has to be learned specifically with a Summoner. I don't think any other class learns it. Oh jeez, why? Why do that to myself? Fire let's try to get some damage there. He's gone. Alright, we should have some mastery after this. I'd be shocked if we didn't. Air Blast, Thundra, Beatdown, and Ifrit. Nice. Alright. Got the Hard Edge. And Mosley. If I didn't have a Black Mage that already joined, I would have. But not. And I actually think, yeah, well, that's with all the extra stuff added, but he had like a 190 on it without. Alright, there we go. That is now currently it. So, what we're gonna probably end up doing at this point is... Actually, is this? Okay, yeah. Marsh's last ability he can learn currently with Fighter. I'm trying to get him to master stuff. Again, I'm probably going to have Montablock as a Time Mage. Probably. I just have him with this because that's what he has, but we'll see what happens. But regardless, I think we're gonna have some interesting things happen in the next few episodes, at least. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm going to try what I can do to get some skills that people have needed. In between, I'm going to try to level up the 2 new guys, because that is something that needs to happen. And like with this, I'm doing this because I want Gilbert to have counter. Not that I mean, Marsh could definitely use it too, and they'll probably do that. But I'm gonna be trying to get people to master stuff more so of the new guys, because again, they're new and they don't have anything compared to everyone else. So we're gonna try to, I wouldn't say necessarily push it, but trying to get it done in such a way that they can be properly caught up to everybody. But yeah, I think it'll be a little bit. I don't know how much time it's going to take to do that. We'll see. It shouldn't be too bad. I say, and then it's probably going to be like absolutely awful. But anyway, that'll be it for now. And then the next one, when we come back, hopefully I will have these two changed to class. I don't know to what exactly, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So that'll be it for now, and I'll see you all in the next one. You take care. Later.